This is a tour of the tongue in which you will be able to see the covering of the tongue and the epithelium involved with it, as well as the muscles of the tongue and even some blood vessels. And we have fairly closely labeled this. The one papilla of the tongue that is not here, although this here is very close to being one of those filiform papilla, but the circumvallate papilla, CP, and the fungiform papilla are labeled, and we're showing you the boundary line between the mucosa of the tongue, which consists of glands that you can study here that are associated mostly with the circumvallate papilla of the tongue, and also then underneath, some of the glands are embedded between the muscle of the tongue, which is all striated skeletal muscle. And also here's a blood vessel, and this is a distributing artery, a medium-sized artery. So this is stained with trichrome, and you can easily see the collagen of the adventitia of the artery, and you can see the collagen forming the wrappings of the skeletal muscle between the fascicles of skeletal muscle and the trachea. Or excuse me, in the tongue. Sorry about that. Okay, so as you study the tongue, let's see, up here, mostly the tongue is composed of stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. You can still see some nuclei here, but this is overly stained with red, so it's a little bit misleading. It looks like keratin, but it's not. But then the actual papilla of the tongue will have some keratin because they stick up and they're rubbed. Over here in the valleys of the circumvallate papilla, this is clearly stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. So once again, there's the epithelium. Here's a loose connective tissue underneath, and then deeper you have a little bit more dense connective tissue. And by the way, you can get rid of this large annotation by just clicking this and then clicking off, and then you can see that the collagen is more dense deeper in the core of the papilla. Okay, so that it will be the tour of the tongue. I'm going to put the annotations back and go to the last. And so that's just showing a close-up view of the circumvallate papilla. And circled over here are taste buds. Right there. Okay, so that concludes the tour of the tongue.